Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel for another Hot Toys Secret Base figure preview video. Before we get started, I want to say a massive thank you to Ryan Kirkwood for going out in person and snapping these awesome high-res pictures. Show Ryan some love in the comments below, because without him, this series literally wouldn't be possible. Now, if you're looking to pre-order your very own copy of Hot Toys Scarecrow 2.0, and if you're a Nolanverse collector, I don't see why you wouldn't be getting this, I've popped a link to Pop Collectibles in the description below, along with the discount code Justin's Collection, for 5% off your order if you decide to buy from them. When you're pre-ordering Hot Toys figures from Pop, you can either pay the full amount up front, or leave a deposit and fix up the balance when the figure releases. As always, do your own research, make sure you're comfortable before buying. If you're heading down to the description, why not hit that subscribe, bell notification icon, and join button, so you're notified as soon as brand new DC content goes live on the channel. We saw this at a couple of conventions, and then it vanished and it was never seen again, until randomly one day, there is Scarecrow 2.0 up for pre-order. This huge fan of Batman Begins, loved the shit out of that movie, so I was hoping that they'd eventually give us a new and improved Scarecrow. I have the original, came in a 2-pack with Demon Batman. Would have been cool to see a new Demon Batman announced alongside this, but you know, I'm not sitting here and complaining. This is still an exceptional upgrade, except for the hands. The hands, they look a bit waxy, a little bit soft when it comes to detail. I like the painted cuticles, the vein work is fine, but more skin texture, and please Hot Toys, skinnier fingers. People have been saying your hands look a bit sausage-fingered, and I totally see it. It's time to improve your hand sculpts. Once you've done that, then you can reuse them for future figures going forward. You know, I always find this funny. Whenever you've got realistic takes on comic book characters like this version of the Scarecrow from Batman Begins, they must be sitting down watching the movie, going through scene by scene, trying to think of accessories to give him, because it's not overly comic booky. Like, he's not got whiz-bang gadgets and crazy weapons. A flashlight, his briefcase, the Scarecrow mask, a lighter with a little flame up top, and an Arkham Visitor badge. That's what they ended up giving him. You know what would have been cool? A DX version of Scarecrow with the straitjacket and a demon horse. You know, when the kid looks up and sees Scarecrow on the horse and the eyes are glowing, that would have been awesome. Look, at least we get 3 head sculpts, an unmasked Cillian Murphy sculpt and 2 masked ones. It's sculpted plastic for the mask. The way it's sculpted with the wrinkles and the folds and the frayed edges down below and the burlap texture, plus the moving eyes inset inside the sculpt with that shadow around the eye socket areas, it is so creepy, and it looks very realistic. The noose coming off the bottom of the neck, that is real twine. Now, this head sculpt, done by Melee Studios, or Millie Studios, is perfect. Like, that is Cillian Murphy. Take the glasses off, still him. It's got moving eyes, and those bangs, the way they've sculpted the hair, those individual really fine strands, casts a shadow on the forehead, that adds realism, and they're just thin enough that from a distance, you could probably fool someone into thinking that this figure has rooted hair. That's how good it looks. So maybe the future isn't giving every single figure rooted hair when they don't need it with a hairstyle like this. Just sculpt the hair so well. I know it sounds easy enough just to say it, but doing it in practice probably much more difficult. Use this as the template is what I'm trying to say. If the hair can look this good and be sculpted plastic, there might not even be a need for artisan for characters with shorter hair like this. The base is pretty simple for the bottom part, just the regular old rectangular base mold, with a printed cardboard base topper on it. Then that piece at the back, the mini diorama that sort of connects up to the base, that is reuse from Netflix series Daredevil. There's some broken bricks off to one side, there's a pipe on the other. It's clever reuse. I'm not mad at it. It looks good. It works for Scarecrow. Would I have preferred something bespoke and unique to him? Absolutely. Still, this is not bad reuse whatsoever. The cardboard printed backdrop, I could take it or leave it. I'm likely not going to use it in my collection. The suit, the tailoring on display here is peak. The creases down the front, the sharp stitching, how thin the fabric is so it properly lays on the body and it wrinkles in scale for 1/6. Next level good. Then he's got the fear toxin apparatus strapped to his midsection underneath the coat. I'm not sure if the buttons can do up yet, because you can see them on the right side. They would actually need to be real functional buttons, which I don't believe Hot Toys have ever given us. That would be a first if these buttons are real and working. The tie with the blunt edge down the bottom is accurate. It's meant to look like that. The shirt has some stripes printed on it, and that too is made of a very thin fabric. You can tell just by looking at the collar. Why didn't they give us the straitjacket? Maybe because they didn't want people to cover up this insanely good tailoring for the suit by popping the jacket over the top of it. I still believe it's a must-have, because otherwise it's a dude in a suit wearing a Scarecrow mask. Very finely tailored suit, granted. I will be trying to find a spare straitjacket on the aftermarket, and I'll pop it on this guy if I'm not displaying him as Jonathan Crane using the Cillian Murphy head sculpt. Ooh, I almost forgot about the effect piece, how it connects up around his wrist as though it's coming out of the spray nozzles inside his suit jacket. It's translucent plastic and there's this graininess to it, like there's actual particles in the cloud, kind of nasty when you think about it. I'm not 100% sold on it yet. Maybe when I get this guy in hand, it's a must display accessory because it adds some presence to him. I think he's got enough presence with that creepy mask on. And the side eye on display at Secret Base here, it's haunting to look at. That's straight up nightmare fuel. Imagine seeing that in a dark alley. No, thank you. Being able to move the eyes around is a game changer for Scarecrow, because you can't see much of an expression underneath the mask. Like, it's got this built-in frown to it, sure. There's no frown lines or wrinkles up top. It's a baggy-looking sculpt. It's not that expressive unless you can move the eyes. This is the real reason, except for the Cillian Murphy head sculpt that also plays into it, that I believe this is a must-have. If you've got the first Scarecrow, maybe keep the Demon Batman, but sell off that initial release, because this, an incredible upgrade. The only question now is, if they're making new Batman Begins figures, where the heck is Batman himself? Not that terrible reissue, sort of half-assed 2.0 they gave us with the old head sculpt, and he didn't even come with a grappling gun. Nobody wants that piece. A new version, a DX, with an updated body, proper new head sculpt, and a new Bruce Wayne head sculpt with moving eyes. That is what Batman Begins fans deserve, especially Dean Knight. I know how long he's been wanting that. I would be all over it as well. But getting Scarecrow is a very strong first step towards that. Heck, while you're at it, why not give us Liam Neeson's Ra's al Ghul, whether it's his party look with the suit and the green scarf, or the ninja costume? And a Ninja Bruce Wayne and Alfred, maybe even a Gordon. There is so much meat left on the bone, untouched by Hot Toys for Batman Begins. This could be an entirely new line. I don't know why Batman Begins doesn't get the love it deserves. We wouldn't have Dark Knight without it. We wouldn't have Dark Knight Rises without it. So, food for thought. Maybe show Batman Begins a little bit more love, Hot Toys. I highly doubt people are going to skip on some key releases from the Nolanverse from that movie. Now, I'm going to pre-order my Scarecrow from Pop Collectibles. Link for that in the description below, along with the discount code Justin's Collection, for 5% off your order if you decide to buy from them. When you're pre-ordering from Pop, you can either pay the full amount up front or leave a deposit and fix up the balance when the figure releases. As always, Do your own research, make sure you're comfortable before buying. If you're heading down to the description, why not hit that subscribe, bell notification icon, and join button if you like the sound of seeing your name in the end credits of my reviews. Like, comment, and subscribe. We'll catch you in the next video.